Hello everyone, my name is Amit Singh Rajput and I have scored 638 marks in NEET 2022 with self-study. I have jumped from my previous score of 140 marks in my first attempt, so in this video, I will be telling you how to deal with physical chemistry. Most of the students have physics as their weak subject, so they also face difficulty in physical chemistry as it involves numericals and calculations just like physics. The very first chapter, mole concept, is important when it comes to physical chemistry. It has topics like mole fraction, mass percentage, molarity, molality, stoichiometric calculations, calculating empirical and molecular formulas, as well as percentage composition questions. These topics help you in other physical chemistry chapters like solutions, states of matter, equilibrium, and will also give you a practice of solving numericals when it comes to chapters like electrochemistry, thermodynamics, and other physical chemistry chapters. Also, the questions that are asked in NEET from physical chemistry are direct formula based. You must remember every formula and should have practice with them. Solving 15 years to 20 years of PYQs is must if you want to improve your physical chemistry calculations. Some students say that reading NCERT for physical chemistry is not necessary, but I will advise you to read physical chemistry NCERT at least once and highlight all the important lines and formulas, and do not forget to solve the in-text questions, that is solved examples within the chapter. NTA puts direct solved examples without even changing the values. This was a direct question asked from solved example of structure of atom chapter in NEET 2021. Some students ask whether to solve the back exercises of NCERT or NCERT exemplar. I would say that there is no need to solve the back exercises and NCERT exemplar when it comes to a paper level like NEET. Instead of that, you should practice 15 to 20 years of PYQs, DPPs, and relevant questions. 3 to 4 theory questions are also asked from physical chemistry, so reading NCERT then becomes important, like from solutions chapter, examples of positive deviation, negative deviation, or no deviation from Raoult's law are frequently asked. Another question is how to make notes, or do it really need physical chemistry to make notes? My thinking to this was that making long notes just wastes our time. For theory type questions, you can just highlight the NCERT and revise it again. And for questions involving numericals, you can write all the important formulas somewhere and practice questions with them often. Practicing more and more questions for physical chemistry is important if you want to improve the grip over the questions. Chapters like electrochemistry and ionic equilibrium need very much question practice, and they are similar to mechanical properties of solids and fluids in physics. Similar to this chapter, they need a lot of question practice to improve your chances of getting them right in the exam. I think ionic equilibrium should be tagged as the most difficult chapter asked in NEET syllabus. So you can do one thing, give 2 to 3 hours daily on Sunday to the practice and revision of physical chemistry numericals, especially chapters like chemical kinetics, electrochemistry, ionic equilibrium, or thermodynamics. When solving questions regularly, you can mark the questions that tend to be difficult for you so that you can repeat them next time when you are solving. The next question asked is which book to consider solving for chemistry. All the questions that are asked in NEET are easy and simple, so you should solve only relevant questions that are given in NCERT or similar to concepts that have been asked in PYQs. So keeping in mind this thing, you can go for NCERT at fingertips objective questions or with Arihant. These two books are good, but remember solving only relevant questions. If you have solved the relevant questions, then you can go with some high level questions. When it comes to revise a particular chapter, you can quickly go through the highlighted portions of your NCERT. What I did was I revised quickly my highlighted portions of the NCERT and watched a one-shot lecture on YouTube and practiced questions related to the chapter, especially the questions that I found difficult last time when I revised or learned that chapter. I had also made some tricks of my own to solve some questions of chapters like ionic equilibrium. When initially revising a chapter, you can skip the topics on which you have a better understanding, giving more time to the questions that are difficult for you. So here is the summary. Read NCERT once of every chapter, highlighting the important points, solving and practicing in-text questions, PYQs of 10 years at least, DPPs, maximum but relevant question practice. In the last, I would like to say, do not think of your exam or result. Just live in your past and do your best today. Whatever be the result comes, that will be best for you. Stay motivated and practice more questions. Give your mock tests, not to get depressed, but to solve those questions that you could not solve, so that if those comes in the exam, you will get them right there. I would like to wish the future doctors all the best for your exam.